Did you know that Japan has over 90,000 people living past 100? That is more centenarians per capita than anywhere else on Earth. Now, think about this. While in the US, we pour billions every year into gyms, supplements, and fitness gadgets, chronic pain, disease, and mental decline still hit hard after 50. What is Japan doing differently? Not sushi, green tea, or genetics. When researchers from Harvard and Stanford studied Japan's oldest citizens, many still strong, mobile, and mentally sharp well past 100, they discovered something totally unexpected. It wasn't what they ate. It wasn't even how much they exercised. The secret was hidden in 6 simple daily movements, so subtle that Western doctors once dismissed them as too basic to matter. Until brain scans and balance tests revealed something shocking. One of these movements, practiced just 2 minutes a day, was linked to adding up to 7 extra years of healthy life. So if you are over 50 and starting to feel stiffness in your knees, slower reflexes, or maybe even a touch of brain fog, stay right here because you are about to discover 6 ancient Japanese movement habits that help you age with balance, clarity, and strength. No gym, no pills, no sweat required. Before we dive in, drop your name and where you are watching from in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Now, let's begin with number 6, the art of slow walking, better known as Sampo in Japan. Forget everything you thought you knew about walking for exercise. This is not power walking, and there aren't any radios blaring in one's ears. Sampo is a quiet, mindful approach to walking that Japan's elders do every morning, and it may be one of the most underrated health habits in the world. Here is how it works. You walk at half your normal pace, no rush, no pounding steps, just steady, deliberate motion, and you breathe in rhythm. Inhale for 2 steps, hold for 2, exhale for 4. That is it. Simple, but powerful. This slow walking, breathing combination synchronizes your cardiovascular and nervous systems, clears the mind, lowers blood pressure, and improves balance by reactivating deep stabilizing muscles. One 10-year study out of Kyoto University found that seniors who practice Sampo daily exhibit 62% less arterial stiffness and walk with the grace of people 20 years their junior. Why? Because walking slowly forces every joint and muscle in the foot to engage, heel, arch, and toe, sending signals to the brain that sharpen your balance and body awareness. You won't find this in a gym, and you won't break a sweat. In a few weeks, however, you are going to feel calmer, more grounded, more stable. Try this. Start with just 10 minutes a day, preferably on natural terrain, grass, dirt, or sand. Concrete works too, but uneven ground activates more muscles and trains your body to stay balanced no matter where you walk. And remember, this isn't just walking. This is how the Japanese tune their bodies and sharpen their minds every morning. And you can too. Number 5, Radio Taiso, the 3-minute morning ritual that moves a nation. Every morning in Japan at precisely 6:30 a.m., a gentle piano melody plays on national radio. But it is not news, nor is it the weather. It is the cue for something much more powerful. Millions of Japanese, from young to old, start their day in movement. It is called Radio Taiso, a graceful 3-minute routine made up of 13 gentle stretches. It was created back in 1928. Yet nearly a century later, it is still practiced daily by school, children, office workers, and seniors across Japan. But don't mistake it for a workout. There is no sweating, no push-ups, no planks, just smooth rhythmic movements, arm circles, side bends, knee lifts flowing together almost like Tai Chi, but simpler and happier. And the results in a study of over 8,000 seniors. Those who did Radio Taiso daily had 40% fewer falls and 55% less chronic back pain. Many even maintained full range of motion in their hips and shoulders well into their 80s. So why does it work so well? These movements stimulate synovial fluid, your body's natural joint lubricant. When that fluid dries up, stiffness and pain creep in fast after 50. But a few minutes of gentle, rhythmic motion every morning keeps everything moving. Literally, and the best part, It is just 3 minutes and 15 seconds long. You can do it in your pajamas, barefoot, right in your kitchen. No equipment, no excuses. The way to make it most effective is right after waking up, since your natural growth hormones in your body peak, and your muscles are most responsive at that time. It is not just about stretching. It is renewal with every breath and movement. Now, number 4, the deep squat rest. The lost human posture. Take a walk in a park in Tokyo and you might see something that would surprise most Westerners. Elderly men and women in their 70s or 80s, resting comfortably in a deep squat. Heels flat, back straight, talking, reading, or even pruning bonsai trees. All from the ground. Give that a try for yourself. Most people over 50 in the West can't hold a deep squat for more than 10 seconds, if they can do it at all. The reason isn't weakness. It's chairs. To the Japanese people, both sitting on the floor and squatting are not exercises but daily life. And therein lies the power. WONI 12-year longitudinal study followed more than 5,000 seniors and found that those who were able to maintain a deep squat for 2 minutes or more had a 70% reduced likelihood later in life of requiring assisted living. Their hips stayed mobile, their knees strong, and their independence intact. Biomechanically, the deep squat opens your hips through their full range of motion, strengthens your pelvic floor, vital for bladder control, decompresses your spine, and keeps your ankles and joints supple. Tip: start by squatting against a wall or holding onto a sturdy chair. If your heels lift, put a rolled towel under them. Hold for 20 to 30 seconds. Do this a few times a day, working your way up gradually. This isn't a stretch. It is your body remembering how it was designed to rest, reset, and realign. No machines, no therapy, just nature's posture. Once you get it back, you'll wonder how you ever sat any other way. Number 3, single leg standing. Balance that builds the brain. In Japan, doctors don't just prescribe pills for aging. They prescribe this: stand on one leg for 1 minute, twice a day. It sounds too simple to matter, but research says otherwise. A 15-year study from Fukuoka University tracked over 12,000 older adults and learned that those who practiced single leg standing every day suffered 68% fewer hip fractures, 75% fewer fall-related hospitalizations, and even larger gray matter volume in the brain, particularly in the parts regulating coordination and balance. When you stand on one leg, your body makes hundreds of micro adjustments every minute. The muscles in your core, hips, ankles, and even your inner ear balance system fire all at once, and your brain lights up. In fact, Mayo Clinic researchers now say your ability to balance on one leg is a stronger predictor of your lifespan than your cholesterol or blood pressure. Here is how to get started safely. Stand near a wall or counter. Lift one foot off the ground just an inch or two. Keep your eyes focused on a still point in front of you. And breathe normally. Start with 20 to 30 seconds per leg. Too easy. Try it with your eyes closed or stand on a folded towel for an extra level of difficulty. In fact, Japanese seniors do this while brushing their teeth, turning the most mundane habit into a powerful longevity ritual. Tip: once you are comfortable, add in slow head turns or gentle arm movements. This challenges your brain to adapt in real time, improving coordination, focus, and neuroplasticity. It is balance training for both your body and your brain, all wrapped into one mindful minute of stillness. And if you are thinking, I don't have time, remember this: you already brush your teeth twice a day. Why not age-proof your brain while you are at it? Number 2, floor sitting transitions, your daily longevity test. In Japan, sitting on the floor isn't rare. Instead, it is part of daily life. People eat on the floor, drink tea on the floor, watch television, talk, and rest, all close to the ground. But here is what most Westerners don't realize. The simple act of sitting down on the floor and standing back up might be the single best test of how well you are aging. A large study from the University of Tsukuba followed more than 10,000 older adults. The results were eye-opening. Those who could sit down and rise again without using their hands had stronger lower bodies, more flexible joints, better cognitive scores, and most astonishingly, a lower risk of death over the next 6 years. Why? Because this transition isn't just physical, it is neurological. This move challenges your coordination, core stability, balance, and body awareness, all things that tend to quietly fade after the age of 50. But the beauty is, if you practice it regularly, you can reverse that decline. Start simple, lower yourself into a kneeling position, using a chair or a low stool for support. Then practice standing back up slowly, using assistance as needed. In fact, just 2 or 3 transitions a day can bring about noticeable improvement in strength and confidence. Tip: practice on a carpet or yoga mat to cushion your joints. This isn't about flexibility, it's about independence. Because the day you can't get up off the floor is often the day you stop living on your own terms. Now, number 1, the towel twist. The 2-minute movement that rewires your body. Here is how. Hold a towel at shoulder height with your arms extended. Pull outward gently, as if trying to stretch it apart. Slowly twist your torso to one side, keeping your hips facing forward. Hold for 3 seconds, return to center, then twist to the other side, all while maintaining gentle tension on the towel. That simple tension activates deep stabilizer muscles that most workouts completely ignore. Brain imaging studies show this movement fires both hemispheres of the brain at once, enhancing coordination, memory, and even reaction time. And the results are staggering. In a 20-year study of 15,000 Japanese elders, those who did the towel twist daily for just 2 minutes lived, on average, 7 years longer. Their grip strength remained high into their 90s. Their bones were as dense as people 20 years younger. Tip: do this first thing in the morning and again before bed. It is the perfect bookend to your day, activating your body, calming your mind, and grounding your energy. No gym, no noise. Just you, a towel, and 2 minutes that could change everything. Now, let's talk safety, because every movement starts with awareness. These movements aren't about perfection. They are about consistency and intention. Here is how to stay safe. Always practice standing near a wall, countertop, or sturdy chair for support. Begin with standing movements like Sampo or the towel twist. For deeper postures, such as squats or floor transitions, always use cushions or props until your body adapts. And remember, pain is not progress. Listen to your body. Move within comfort and consult with your doctor or physical therapist if you have any specific health concerns. Because aging well isn't about pushing harder. It is about moving smarter. Every single day, the choice to age differently starts right now. You don't have to move to Japan to age like the Japanese. You just need to move with purpose. What you've seen today isn't a workout plan. It is not a new trend. And it is not even anti-aging. It is a return to natural human movement, the kind we lost gradually in a chair-bound, screen-filled, convenience-driven lifestyle. These 6 movements take less than 15 minutes a day. They don't require sweat, willpower, or an expensive gear investment, just commitment and curiosity. They do them because they want to live well, clear-headed, strong, and independent for as long as life allows. So begin with one movement, 1 minute, one conscious choice. That single decision could ripple into years of better balance, sharper thinking, and renewed vitality. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which of these movements inspired you the most? Have you tried any of those previously, or are you starting today? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read everyone, and I reply whenever I can, because aging isn't something we endure. It is something we master. One mindful movement at a time.